Hey guys, new sale. Welcome back to another transfer list. We are about a month away from the end of the transfer window, and it's heavy on the ins this week. 9 ins, 3 outs. We're going to be speaking about today. Some of which are near dead in the water, to be honest, but we'll see what happens. We'll start off with Manchester United have entered the race to sign Paris Saint-Germain and French forward Orlando Colomwani, 26, who is a top target for Juventus. He's also in the Juventus kit right now. I think this is 25% because this is feeling like the kind of third option for what's been discussed. To be honest, this was earlier on in the week. There have been developments since, which we will get onto. But for me, Colin is down there in terms of the who I think will be getting in as the striker. So we'll leave him at the 25%. Next, Manchester United, Newcastle and Tottenham will battle it out for Serbia and Al Hilal striker Alexander Mitrovic, who is 30. I think this is down there as well. Same reasoning. I think if we do bring in Mitrovic, it will be backup for the main striker. But even then, you're looking at Xerxes, you're looking at Cheeto. If we're going to get rid of one, it's going to be most likely going to be Højlund to bring someone in. So yeah, I just don't think that Mitrovic coming in would be on the cards in this instance. Manchester United have made a bid for €40 million, which is £35 million, for Sporting midfielder Morten Hulmand, who's 26. But the Portuguese club wants at least €50 million or £43 million for the Denmark international, who's also a target for, you guessed it, Juventus. I'm going to put this on 50%. We are needing of a centre mid. I think that this is more likely than the two strikers are. So I'm going to put it at 50 and say that hopefully, well, whether it is Holland or whether it is Ederson or someone else involved, maybe Douglas Luiz I've seen as well in regards to the Sancho situation. We'll see who we bring in, but I do think we are possibly needing a centre mid, but the striker is definitely the priority, it seems. England goalkeeper Nick Pope, 33, might be a target for Manchester United if Newcastle complete the signing for 27-year-old Southampton and England stopper Aaron Ramsdale, which they did. So Pope is on the cards, but I think it's a low ball situation. I'm going to put it there. It's more likely than the two strikers, less likely than Holmand. So I'm really at 25% right now. This could move quickly now that Newcastle have more goalkeepers apparently in their first team than they do midfielders. So we'll see what happens with it. But Nick Pope, I don't mind Nick Pope. I just think that would it be a massive improvement on Onana? I'm not so sure. United have also have interest in Paris Saint-Germain and Italy's goalkeeper Gianluigi Donnarumma, but are reluctant to get involved in a bidding war with Chelsea and Manchester City for the 26-year-old services. That I'm going to put there. I don't understand why Donnarumma would want to leave PSG unless it's money related. And if we're rivaling Chelsea and City, I don't think we're getting anywhere near it. The Italian lad. So I'm going to put it down on the 25. Okay. Manchester United have placed Aston Villa's Ollie Watkins, 29, as the top of a two-man striker shortlist. There is a second part to this. I'm going up here. I like Ollie Watkins. I think Ollie Watkins is going to be a big target. And with the Premier League experience, so we've got in Burmo, we've got in Cunha, we're needing that striker. Why not go for Ollie Watkins? I'll say a bit more about this when we get to the next stage. But yeah, I like the look of Ollie Watkins. I would like to see this happen. I'm going to put it, in fact, I'll put it down one, but I'll put it and the more likely of the two. I'm going to put it at 50%. The other man on that two-man shortlist is RB Leipzig and Slovenia frontman Benjamin Sesko. And I'm going to put him alongside Watkins. It is one of the two for me. I would like it to be. I personally, if I get to choose between the two, I would choose Watkins because he's Premier League proven, and at 29, you're going to get more. Obviously, you'll get longer out of SESK-OLD, but you've got proven Premier League experience, and I think that's vital right now. Whether SESK-OLD will step up to the plate from Leipzig to United is a different matter. I'm not sure if he would, but we'll put them both on the 50% mark. The only reason I'm putting SESK-OLD higher is because there have been rumours since that bit of information that I've written down that SESK-OLD is the prime target. Now rather than Watkins. So we'll put SESK-OLD first, then Watkins, and we'll see how that pans out over the next next week or so. Valencia are closing in on a new deal for Spanish midfielder Javi Guerrera, 22, who is attracting interest from Manchester United and AC Milan. I think he's used his team or the interest to get a new deal. So I'm going to put that. In fact, I'm going to put it there. I think it's the least likely of all the ones that's going to happen. Maybe the next one actually, because I think he is literally hanging for a new deal, and that is it. So we'll leave that one there, I think. And Manchester United are ready to make a £61 million bid for 22-year-old midfielder Fermin Lopez. Again, this is down here with the Donnarummas. Why does Fermin Lopez leave Barcelona to come to Manchester United? Answers on a postcard, please. I just don't think it's happening. It'd be interesting to see him in the midfield. I think he's a quality player, but I just don't think he'll leave Barcelona for Manchester United. And on to the outs. Napoli could step up their interest in Manchester United's 21-year-old Argentina forward Alejandro Garnacho. United are keen to offload Garnacho and have spoken to Aston Villa and Chelsea about the possibility of striking a deal. I think this is near enough a certainty that Garnacho leaves. I think that he is needing somewhere new. He wants to stay in the Premier League. I would personally say get a swap deal ready or available for Watkins. Maybe we call it 40 each way, and you give us 40, we give you 40, and we'll swap players, something along them lines. We'll see what happens with that. But yeah, I would do that, basically. I think Garnacho is on his way out. United are willing to accept a reduced fee in the region of £17 million for Jadon Sancho, with Borussia Dortmund and Juventus interested in the England winger. He's the 100% of this week. Jadon Sancho will leave Manchester United. It's just a matter of when and where, not if. It's been a disaster of a signing. Let's just get rid and get gone, basically. And lastly, RB Leipzig are among several clubs looking at Rasmus Højlund, and Manchester United could use the 22-year-old Denmark striker as part of a swap deal to sign Slovenia forward Benjamin Sesko from the Bundesliga side. That I would like to see. I'll put Højlund in the striker group on the 50%. I think that if we find the right club for Højlund, I think he leaves. Or if Højlund finds the right club for himself, he leaves. I think if we've got someone already in place to replace him, then he definitely leaves. But it's a 50-50 on who comes in first and whether there's something in place. I would like, to be fair, imagine the swap deals of Højlund with a bit of money for Sesko or Watkins for Garnacho. I'd take either, and that would help benefit both clubs in that sense. So I think that would be interesting to see. But yeah, we'll put Højlund on the 50% mark for now. And that is it, guys, for this week. If you have liked this video, guys, please leave it a like. If you haven't, leave me a dislike. Comment with what you want to see on this channel, and comment with what your thoughts are on each of these transfers we've discussed today. Subscribe if you are new, guys, and until next time, take care.